Welcome to the Plumbers Podcast, where we talk everything except for the profession. Today, we're joined by 3 guests. So go ahead, y'all, introduce yourselves real quick.
My name is Jordan Ed.
My name is Nathan Frost.
And I'm Aaron Wildermuth.
Yeah, and we only have 3 hosts today, which is we got Victor.
What's up?
And Kai. All right, so let's just do a little weekly recap like we usually do. Go ahead, we'll go start from your end. Go ahead, what'd you do this week? Anything eventful?
No, nothing eventful, really. Had a nice little 4-day, just chilled out.
All right.
Yeah, like work. That's about it. I didn't even go to work, so yeah.
Pretty much just work, go to the gym. That's about it.
Yeah, came off that 4-day. What was that? Wednesday? Pretty good night. Thursday? Nah, wasn't it? Thursday was terrible. Worst day of the week.
Dang, you dropped off chicken this week, right?
Oh yeah, then we dropped off one of our original plumbers, Toyo Vasquez. We dropped him off. He's back in the States now. I don't know where about in the States he's at right now, but he's back in the States.
Probably Houston.
Mexico, he got deported.
And
this week, Tuesday went to Oktoberfest. It was pretty cool, and other than that, I went to the gym.
yeah, me, I did nothing really. I just woke up late every week, probably, I guess, by choice. And yeah, I really didn't do anything. That's really much it. I mean, besides that, I didn't really do anything. We could just go into the subjects. So the first one I really want to dive into, because I've been told you are really into conspiracy theories out here. So what's one conspiracy theory you really believe in?
One I believe in, I heard about it. It's called It's called quantitative ease. Quantitative ease. It's basically where it's how you manage the market in the economy. So what it is the central bank will buy bonds to help either lower inflation or raise inflation. And the theory I heard about it is where you can use that to where you can print as much money as possible, but without raising or lowering the actual currency value.
But, yeah. All right. What about you guys? You guys have heard any crazy conspiracy theories?
I haven't heard too many. I mean, I heard about the Denver airport thing. It's crazy how there's like a whole government facility underneath it. They built like that giant airport over top of it just to hide stuff. That's crazy. Craziest conspiracy theory.
Because being from Colorado, going to DIA so many times, I haven't really noticed anything out of the ordinary coming from there. Maybe because I'm just trying to get from point A to point B. But I did see this video on TikTok not too long ago, all the paintings that are around the airport. It's some real make you look at it what the hell is actually this? And they said that it's tied to something, but yeah. Me with conspiracy theories, as long as it doesn't affect me, don't care about it.
The same, honestly.
The one I really truly believe, and I've always harped on this even from my last TV station, is that birds aren't real. To the point where in NTC we had these certain birds that will land in bushes and they'll just sit there for hours doing nothing, and then when you get close they'll fly away and you hear the wings moving. It was the weird sure they're breaking the wind or whatever, right? But they were really thick noises like a plane would make, just a big ass bird making that noise. I was like, yo, these birds aren't real. I don't know, ever since then I was like, yeah, no, birds aren't real. I don't believe every bird's not real. I just believe maybe 1 in 15 birds aren't real. They're used to spying and stuff like that.
It's like that conspiracy, you never seen a baby pigeon. It's always the adults. You never see young ones.
Yeah, that's true.
You heard about that?
Yeah.
Never seen a baby pigeon. You seen a baby pigeon?
But then again, you're not going to see a baby pigeon because they're in the nest.
That's true.
Nah.
What are your guys' thoughts on the rumors going around with P. Diddy and his associates? What about those conspiracy theories?
That's right up Ed's alley.
Y'all think Beyonce was behind it? Beyonce and Jay-Z?
So what I think with the whole him being sex trafficking, honestly, I don't think that's really true. He's a celebrity.
Free Diddy.
He makes money. Of course, he's gonna fly out girls from different states to come to his parties and stuff. That's why I don't think he's really sex trafficking, really doing something illegal. It's nothing illegal flying a girl out from one city to another city to party.
I agree. Yeah.
I think people just need to mind their business for real.
Yeah.
So what do you explain the 100 bottles of baby oil then?
Okay,
well, exactly. People have kinks, all right?
They do, you never know. He could be into
What
some
do
other
they call
type of
freak
stuff,
offs?
same sex things, maybe. I don't know.
I ain't saying what he's doing at his party is wild. Like, that probably is true. But the whole sex trafficking, I don't think that's true. But
Yeah.
maybe his parties are wild.
Yeah, but it's not like he's partaking in sex trafficking, like buying these girls. Apparently, he
Nah.
was running the ring.
I don't.
How do you like?
I don't think he's running no ring. I think, like I said, he's just flying girls. Like, if you were a girl and Diddy asked you, "Hey, you wanna fly out to my party?" You gonna say no?
I'll probably
he's
say yeah,
rich,
but if I pull up and seen 100 bottles of 1,000 bottles of
Yeah, I
New
might
York,
turn around.
Now we all know these celebrities. They probably have these wild parties, and you got to sign an NDA saying you can't talk about this and that. Who knows? He might not be the only one doing crazy stuff at parties. Might be like Leonardo DiCaprio doing something at parties and stuff.
Maybe, especially with like some females who you hear about, when they go to places, you don't know what they doing out there, and like some girls, like, not to bring it up, but the whole what was it, freaking the dudes peeing on females, like some of them they asked to be there for that. You know, I ain't saying all of them, but like if you into some crazy stuff, imagine what other people are probably into.
Yeah.
That's fair. Like, didn't the whole thing also happen to like Andrew Tate or whatever? Like where he got arrested because he was sex trafficking and it just came to be like not true.
Yeah, I heard about that. And then like
That was like Romanian shit, though. But
but they went worldwide. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he lost all his money and then like they
is he still,
locked his account or
he's
whatever.
still in jail? I'm pretty sure.
No, he's out. He's out.
You just don't hear about him as much as you do.
Yeah, because everything came out not to be true. So like, yeah, like I heard earlier too, like bad publicity is more publicated than good publicity. Like everyone wants to see you fail, but like the minute you succeed or like you win or something, they're like, yeah, no one cares. It's not a good headline, I guess.
I would stay low key after crap like that happened.
Like one of our other co-hosts, Mercy, was talking about earlier was how everyone in 23andMe like quit the same day the whole P Diddy raid happened, but like it was so overshadowed by P Diddy's like raid that no one saw that every single worker at 23andMe quit on the same day at the same time.
23andMe.
I believe it's like when you they check you like you send a sample of your DNA and they check what like symptoms or like what you could get like Alzheimer's.
It's like your history. I'm pretty sure your ancestry and shit.
Is it the same thing, or would you say like something completely different?
How do you mean?
Like, I'm pretty sure ancestor to me is like you can find somebody in the world that you're related to, and then I think 23andMe, if I'm correct, you can find out like if you're like Hispanic, white, or like a mixture.
Yeah,
of stuff like that.
that's actually right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I thought 23andMe. That's weird. I don't know how those both things are connected, but that was just like a weird thing that has been going on around on my TikTok. I don't know why I'm in that algorithm, but it's been like hella weird about it. So
I got one question.
Go ahead.
So everybody knows Ancestry, right?
Yeah.
Explain to me how it works.
Oh, I can't even do that. Go ahead. Y'all know how Ancestry works?
Like Ancestry.com?
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Clue.
I believe it works where you put your DNA in, and then all these other people puts their DNA in also. And they match that with whatever they have already in the system, and they allow it to connect you from different people. Like you could be related to somebody in a whole other country, and their DNA's in the system because they were born. A hospital took their DNA, now the government has DNA, and now all these other big corporations share information, and they just manage that like giant
So
tree.
But from my understanding, Ancestry.com or whatever, you can go back like way back to see who you're related to and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like people donate their bodies and shit, and I feel like it just keeps going down the line. Like
But
people
how?
have their DNA.
So in order to be in that database, you gotta somehow get your DNA in there. So if they're going way back, how?
Well,
Probably-
yeah, forensics, like you could like
So
get
they're just
people's
digging up-
DNAs
they're
and
just digging
bones
up
and stuff like
random-
that.
You don't think they have like
They
George
probably have
Washington's
that stuff
teeth?
like already
They're just
in the system somewhere.
digging up random people like
That's
I
what
mean, that's how-
like, how are you pulling DNA from someone that was like born 1,000 years ago?
exactly.
But I feel like they already had
Pulling,
their
like birth records and stuff from like early thousands.
I mean, they probably got
No,
teeth
they're
and
probably
shit.
matching DNA. You know how like
So that's just George Washington, right? Like somebody big. I'm talking about like normal ass people like us. We can get on there and go way back.
They're not going to tell you about that, really, though.
How?
what do you mean go way back? Like not
Like,
matching
see,
somebody
Like
like
this-
this?
ancestors that you can see.
Like this random ass dude was your grandfather?
Yeah.
Nah, they wouldn't really. I don't know if they tell you that much.
No, I think it's only if they're like famous or like
Yeah.
well-known people. Like that. That's when the ancestry works because they already have their like DNA or their like.
or from certain regions and shit.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think it has to be like it's a very broad thing. I don't think it's like narrows it down to like the smallest like relative that you might have.
Yeah, I wouldn't give a my grandfather was just born and shit.
But then they can track to see like if your bloodline's tied to the royal family bloodline and stuff like that.
Think about that.
So go back to a little bit back to the conspiracy thing. What's one out of this world like conspiracy theory you've heard? Like something stupid that you guys just
Something outlandish.
yeah outlandish.
I can't really think of like any outlandish conspiracy theories, but I remember when I was like a junior in high school, my uncle, he was living with us. And at a young age, like he was real cool. Like the uncle at the barbecue, he was the typical uncle at the barbecue. Real cool guy. As he got older, he started to like smoke and stuff. I don't know what he was into, but he started to do like weird stuff. I remember one night, me and my brother, we were just like kicking and playing the game, and he came to us and he was like, "Yo," he's like, follow me outside. And it's like, keep in mind, it's like 1:30 in the morning. What the hell is outside at 1:30 in the morning? And he was like, look up, man. He's like, you see that star right there? He's like, the government is watching us. And I think that was
Okay.
I think that was my whole like, this dude is on tweaking conspiracy theories. Don't care about him.
Yeah, I'm curious. Y'all think Bush did 9/11?
Oof.
That's a big one, man. I feel like that one gets talked around a lot. Like, pretty sure all that happened around an election year, right? Like,
Yeah, it did.
He needed to get his numbers up.
That's why he stayed in office and everything.
Yeah, they said he was going to lose.
That's true.
I'm gonna say
Playing a catastrophe in the country.
I would say
Rally behind
no.
it.
I would say no. Being from New York and having a few of my dad's friends who died in planes. My dad worked at the Trade Center, so he was on the way to work actually when the towers went down. My grandmother was getting off work from the Trade Center as the towers were getting down or were coming down. So I don't think so. I will hope not. Innocent, a lot of innocent lives were taken that day. But a wild thing my friend told me a while back, she was just listening to something, and she was telling me a lot of female celebrities in Hollywood are actually transgender. I gotta look more into it, but as was wild. She was saying like Jessica Alba. I was like, no way,
Don't
Jessica
say that.
Alba could be a
No.
Don't say
transgender.
that. Don't say that.
No,
I don't like this theory already.
They said
That's
she was
my
saying
crush.
Michelle Obama was transgender. I was like, wow, I don't know
I
about
don't know
that.
about that.
I gotta look more into it, but yeah, she was saying a bunch of female celebrities are transgender.
Yeah, didn't they say like Michelle Obama was like the birth name was like Michael or
So
something?
they're saying-
yeah, that's what they're saying. I remember that one. My thing, my biggest, most outlandish is that you've heard that theory that celebrities dies in threes. So
Yes, yeah, I heard
like all
that.
celebrities die in threes, and it's like a planned thing. That's my conspiracy theory. I'm like, no, there's no way you could plan that. Like when Paul Walker died, like 2 other people died at the same week.
It was,
Oh
like,
yeah, it's crazy.
it was like there's some actors I forget.
Yeah,
So I think we had a few die this week. I forgot her name, but she played one of the professors in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
She died this week.
I didn't even know that.
One Matumbo, I think his name was. He was an NBA player. He died this
What?
week. Yeah,
I didn't even know about
Yeah,
that.
he died.
Really?
What the hell?
Crazy.
And, yeah.
I feel like that'd be like huge.
Go ahead, Google
That would be
Yeah, I
nuts.
saw on TMZ
If you
and
listen to this
ESPN.
podcast, I ain't dead.
Yeah. what the f- are you guys talking about?
Somebody else died. too.
Holy sh!
Yeah.
Yeah, he died 30th September.
That's
Holy sh!
crazy.
Wow.
That's nuts. He was something. for
Why
real.
is
And,
it- why is it not?
I saw it all on my timeline.
Yeah, I don't know why. The only one I really saw was the dude who played Mufasa. He died.
Yeah, him too.
Yeah, I always forget his name, man.
My timeline must be lagging because that's how
He played Mufasa.
really how I catch up
yeah.
on all like the current events and stuff is my Instagram because it be going crazy, but lately it's just been like cars.
Follow
cars,
TMZ.
cars,
They were all
I do.
posting everything.
Yeah. That's really all the conspiracy theories. I really can't think of anymore besides like the flat Earth. We didn't land on the moon.
I got one
Um,
crazy one that I've heard about.
What? Which one?
So I heard that the whole COVID-19 thing was like planned.
Yeah, it was.
Let me explain that.
Yeah, it
Go ahead,
was.
go ahead. Dive into it. Go ahead,
Oh,
explain.
China's a
But
bitch.
what I heard was that like it was like created by China, of course, but like it was dispersed freely to see how like each nation's population would react to like their government giving you direct orders.
That's crazy.
This isn't a conspiracy theory. This is actually true.
I don't know, but like
that sounds. Hey, that's a good.
Which country reacted the worst?
Well, to be honest,
I'm pretty sure
it
it's the
definitely-
U.S.
The U.S. reacted the
Yeah,
worst.
the absolute worst.
I
That's
remember
true.
back at Fort Drum, when COVID like first started popping off and it was like over the seas and stuff. I'm like, nah, COVID is fake. We got a first little case in New York City. We're like, oh, it's kind of close to us. We still wasn't worried about it. And all of a sudden, motherfuckers just started popping up with COVID on base, and we're like, oh, COVID. Everybody.
I want to admit something, but I feel like it's gonna be really bad. So when COVID started, that in 2019, before I went to get stationed in NCC. In 2019, November 2019, I went on leave for 30 days before I went to my new duty station, and the place I went on leave was in Italy. And then I went to when I got to NTC, I was there for like 2 weeks. Then when the day I landed from Italy to California, I went to in processing, and I had the worst fever in the world, like to the point where I was dying. I was like, dude, and they're like, dude, we think you have the flu. I was like, what do you think I have the flu? And I remember I was dying, and then like it was like February or March came around. They're like, yeah, COVID-19, like Italy's locked down and everything. I was like, huh. I was like. Oh, maybe that's what I had.
Just
but
maybe, you know.
I was like,
So you could have brought.
I could have been I could have been patient zero out here. Yeah. But I remember being so sick. I was in the hospital for like 2 days. I was like, yo, what the is wrong with me? Like I thought it was like my chest was hurting, everything was hurting. I couldn't taste thing.
That was like before like the actual COVID testing.
Yeah, before the COVID tests were a thing and everything.
So you COVID? Did you catch COVID?
Yeah, but I didn't go to the clinic or nothing like that because I lost my taste, but I still went to work.
COVID. Did you catch it?
Yeah, I got it.
Cooked.
I got this shit like 4 times.
I never got COVID.
I never got COVID.
Oh, you might be asymptomatic. Same thing with you.
Yeah.
Everyone in my family was asymptomatic except me, bro.
Alpha blood.
Alpha blood, I guess, man. What you guys?
You know what they say, we don't kill you, make you stronger.
Yeah, for real, yeah. Hey, man, I had it a couple times.
That is true. The states and during COVID, when I went home on leave, nothing was really shut down
At all.
at all, which was horrible. But when I came over here in 21,
What state were you in?
Georgia.
Oh, yeah. California was all shut down, dude. They were like,
I had no idea. I was stationed in Korea at the time, so all I saw was people posting videos of like a ghost town. I'm like, this is really how the states is right now. I have no, it's crazy.
that LA traffic was non-existent. It was beautiful.
Oh yeah, that was the
It was
best.
beautiful. No traffic
And then
ever.
a couple months later, the riots bursted out, and
Yeah, I stole 2
everyone
TVs.
forgot about COVID.
Yeah.
Be for real?
Yeah, with the whole George Floyd riots thing that
That's
were
what it
happening.
was, yeah.
Yeah, I went to my local San Bernardino Walmart and took 2 TVs with my dad.
Feel proud about that?
Oh, 100%, dude. Everyone else did it.
Yeah, coming after you.
Yeah, that's fine, dude.
To be fair, like during COVID, the army like we cared about COVID, but at the same time didn't care. Still doing
Right.
promotion.
Nobody
They
else
didn't
went
give
to
a
work.
That was the
We were still working
that was the
every
best
day.
time. That was the best time I say. 'Cause I only went to work in drum. We only went to work maybe like twice a week.
Nah,
Really?
mechanics was still working.
Nah,
That-
Information.
NTC, you know what they told us?
We were in the same unit. I wasn't going to work for like 2 months.
You know what? You know what they told us in NTC, bro? They're like, we pay $1 million for people to come train out here. Y'all, every single time you go into the box and come outside the box, you're getting COVID tested. But y'all going out there to be off for it and train them.
That's great.
And I was like, I never got a break. Maybe for like 30 days, they were like, hey, stay in your rooms or your house and stuff. And that was it. After those 30 days, they're like, hey, you're all essential workers now. Go ahead and go to the box.
Mechanic, essential worker.
Because if the truck breaks down, you're the only one who can fix it. That's why you're an essential worker.
Always ready.
Call me in when
you know?
it breaks down.
I'll break that one on purpose. Just because you're at home, I'll break it down on purpose.
hey, them stemmies though.
I need specifically this guy.
Yeah.
Stemmies were nice.
Yeah, stimulus checks.
Oh, those stimulus checks were clutch.
Yeah,
So-
they were.
What did y'all buy with y'all stimmy check from Moneybag Joe?
So personally, I had used it, and that's when I was brand new in the stocks. And a buddy of mine was telling me about some stuff, and we had bought one. And after like just before we had redeployed back, that blew up. And I was like, I went from like 1,100 to like 25K.
You're smart with your money.
That's when the AMC and GameStop were going crazy.
I wish I invested in that.
All the stocks.
Yeah.
The moon. What'd you buy?
I saved my money, but then I spent the savings though.
Bought some shoes.
Spent the savings.
Clothes.
Yeah, see.
Yeah.
I put mine on savings, and now it's all in that car that's outside.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I bought a drone with mine. That
You bought a what?
the drone, the gray drone.
Oh yeah, the one you wear the glasses and everything
No,
for.
not that one.
Oh
The
damn.
other one.
The glass you can see through it, like with camera and all.
Yeah,
That's pretty
pretty
dope.
cool.
That's
That's
good.
fancy.
Yeah, fancy drone. You don't even use it though.
I don't. It's just in my room collecting dust. But 'cause I can't fly like near. I gotta go like way, at least like 20 miles away from.
Go to like Prague or something and use it. That'd be nice seeing
And
it.
That would be
the Germans don't like it. Like while I'm flying it, they'll be.
Yeah,
You remember when I flew in
Hamburg.
Hamburg and everybody was like, "What the?"
Y'all know the
Europe has like big laws on like drones and stuff, more than the States at least.
there's
Like
a
real big loves. You could-
Like even here, you
some
need
big trouble.
they have laws for everything. You need a license to fish, to own a fishing rod, to fish in the lake, and to fish in the state. Of
Yeah, they tax your ass off.
Yeah, you need 4 licenses to be able to fish a fish, and you can't even keep the fish. You have to throw it back in the ocean after you get them.
well, there's this
the
there's
water.
this guy I know who like travels all the time, has a drone, but like he'll go to all these different countries and just get the most like the best scenic views with the drone.
You have to have a
know what I'm talking
license
about?
for that. You know how much the license is?
I don't think he has a license. He's just in different countries taking videos. You know, Hans?
Yeah,
Yeah, those videos are sick.
I went to remember over the summer when we went to Croatia.
yeah.
I was trying to find my drone out there, and then the owner of the Airbnb, he was like, "Yo, is that you flying your drone?" I was like, "First off, how do you know that?" But yeah, he was like, "Hey, man, be careful doing that. You need a license, and license was like 400 euros."
Damn.
I'm like, "Bro, I'll just put this bitch back in the bag and keep pushing. I'm not paying 400 euros for no license."
All right, we're gonna move on a little bit because we got a little sidetracked. We're gonna move on to the next topic, which will be fitness. So, like, we're all in the military here. How do y'all keep up your fitness while being in the military, especially like all the field problems we go to and everything? But anyway, you go.
Well, in the field, honestly, to tell you the truth, you really can't kind of stay in shape in the field because one, you can't eat. I can't eat what I need to eat. I can't cook. There's no kitchen out there.
You eat whatever you got in front of you.
Two, there's no gym out in the field. You can maybe do some push-ups or sit-ups. And 3, you're not really getting enough rest. Like probably giving me 3-4 hours the most in the field of rest. And really, what people tell us you need healthy sleep is 7 to 8 hours. Even back in the garrison, we still don't get that much. So really, in the field, you really can't stay in shape. You're gonna lose some muscle mass, lose some strength. You just gotta get it back when you get out the field.
Yeah, that's true.
In my personal opinion, I think like trying to stay fit in the army is not hard at all
Yeah.
by any means. It's all comes down to the person. Like if you're like me personally, if I feel myself like getting out of shape, it's just gonna keep replaying in my mind like, damn, I am a piece of shit. So I need to go work out. But it's just all down to the person. It's not hard to stay fit in the army, even with like the field problems and whatever. It's not hard to stay fit.
Especially when
We do so much. We're always like going. It's not hard.
especially with PT, like that's a designated time to stay in shape, and like you can use it to like slack off and do whatever, or like put in some work.
Yeah.
At least the guys who like need it in a sense. I really can't stand like these unfit people in the army. Just like why can't everybody just be a soldier in a sense? Why do they all gotta be chunky? We have a free gym,
More than one.
You literally can't do much else than work, go to the gym, eat, and then do the same shit the next day. So like, why is it a big problem? All these motherfuckers want to go play video games, sit in their rooms, and just eat snacks. I despise these people like a motherfucker.
I can't wait to see Sergeant dude.
Oh man. I mean, me personally, I feel like you can make time for anything you really want. Like, I mean, yeah, you might have to sacrifice something here and there for it. Like, maybe you sacrifice some sleep. Maybe you sacrifice some of your like personal downtime. But like, if you're dedicated to your fitness, I promise you can make it happen. It's very doable. Personally, I think PT is a joke. I think organized PT is a joke.
I agree.
Like, obviously,
Organized
you can get out of it, like, whatever you put into it. But for me personally, like, I can go months without doing PT, and I'll hit the gym every single day, and I promise you my PT score isn't going to go down. I'm not going to be a buster because of it. Like,
Yeah.
I think organized PT is a joke.
I wish there was like a rule implemented in most units where like if you can see guys and they're physically fit or they can pass the PT score, they shouldn't have to be doing this organized PT. Because if they're going to the gym or they're working out on their own time, you know that they will stay in shape. All those fat motherfuckers need to be running 7 miles every day.
So that rule is bullshit because it's implemented in where I'm at. So you gotta score 90 in each event, right? So on my last ACFT, if you score 90 in each event, you come out with like a 540, right? Somewhere around there, like 540.
Yeah, 540.
So my last ACFT that I took in August, I scored a 586, almost max it, because the max you can get is a 600 for those who don't know. The max you can get is 600, and I scored a 586.
What did you miss?
The run by a few seconds, but I maxed everything else. But I still don't got PTO.
Yeah, the grading scale is
Crazy.
dramatic.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, I got a 595 on my last PT test, and it was just because of the run.
What is
I
everybody's
feel like people that get like scores like that should get rewarded. You know, give them the opportunity to do PT on their own. Obviously, comes around 6 months, you do another PT test. If your score's lacking, you know, maybe
you're back at
That's
it.
gonna be my motivation. I'm not trying to go back.
I'd be way more motivated to go and crush my ACFT if I knew I had like an incentive like that at the end of the day.
You know what's crazy though? That most like commanders versus RNL, that FM 7-22 Chapter 2-27 states that the soldiers who immerse individually in the practice builds readiness equivalent to any soldier doing the same in a collective setting. So basically, you do the exact. A soldier by himself going to the gym does exactly the same as you would do as a formation PT or anything like that. And it's like the biggest bogus rule is like in the relation that you could do individually, but they just won't let you. Because I guess it brings more like hazard or whatever. From talking to Captain, it says they bring more as like risk to people. Like these people don't know how to work out properly, or like they won't work out because we all have those lazy people in our units that just won't go to the gym at all, and we'll say it, even if it everybody else over. So like.
Yeah, so I was talking to a first sergeant one time, and he was like, the reason why they don't allow like their units to do like fun PT that everybody wants to do, because say somebody gets hurt, the person gets hurt, they're just gonna be like, oh, I'm hurt, go to sick call, whatever, and get quarters, whatever, whoop. But then what the person that got hurt, what they don't see is like what happens behind closed doors to that commander, that first sergeant. They're getting cooked by a sergeant major, depending on how severe the injury is. So that's a main reason that they don't let people do whatever they want for PT.
And most injuries comes from sports PT, according to like most medics and like clinics. Like
people just suck.
Yeah, because they don't know how to play sports.
You can't change that.
I feel like also,
things just happen.
Yeah, I feel like also people like, in a sense, actually try for that. So like when you have a whole bunch of people going all out, especially competitively, yeah, something's bound to happen where people get hurt.
I don't see how people in the Army take like the basketball and the football competitively. We're not in the pros.
No,
We're just doing it for
granted,
fun.
but all week you just ran 7 miles, and now you want to have a little bit of fun. Like, at least you can get some exercise out this way and just have fun with it.
Yeah,
but that's like the double-edged sword, though. Is like, yeah, they're not going to do sports PT, but then they're going to beat the crap out of you over time by making you run 7 miles 3 times a week. And yeah, you might not get hurt right off the rip from doing that, but like over time, those injuries are going to start stacking up. That knee pain is going to turn into like a blown-out ACL because you've just been beating pavement for the last like 10 years.
Our commander, he likes to do this 5-mile loop basically around the whole base where we go behind Big Mike and stuff, and it's like
I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of people have been getting hurt, getting their ankles rolled over that than doing the sports PT. Which for me, they tell us we're going that route. I'm not honestly running. I'm on a walk because I'm gonna hurt myself and take myself out from the gym.
Do y'all believe we should be running more than 2 miles during PT? Because I don't believe, because the PT test is 2 miles. Like if you could run 2 miles, like work on people lowering their 2 mile time over like running 4 miles every like Tuesday and Thursday.
So I can speak.
Like rucking, I get like ruck as many miles as you want, because 12 is the minimum, I guess, right?
So I can speak on this from like personal experience. So growing up, I started running track when I was in like 4th grade, all the way up to a college level. So if you want to improve on your 2 mile time, the best thing to do, sprints. Run 3 miles.
Yeah.
To build your endurance.
Yeah.
If you want to get quicker off the line, do sprints. So I used to be one of those people that's like, oh, everybody should just like suck it up. We're running like 4 days out of the week just to suck it up. Your body, you can handle it. But my eyes have recently opened. Like everybody's not to the level that you expect them to be. Like some people flat out just suck, and you got to take into accountability. Like everybody is like a physical fitness level, so to be running like every day.
No.
But the people who want to improve themselves, like there should be guidance because a lot of people just don't know. They're just out there just running like what the but there should be some sort of guidance. Like, yo, if you want to improve your 2 mile, here's what you do.
I think that's where accountability comes in at. If you want to improve something or try something, it's easy to be like, I don't know how to improve, run this and that. It's even easier to be like, let me just ask somebody. You know, that one guy who maxes 2 mile every freaking time. Hey, bro, like, what do you do? Besides, I don't know. Nobody told me.
Weigh 90 pounds.
Nobody told me.
What they could do, what some people don't do, they don't, like I said, you said accountability. Take it upon yourself. Some people don't take it upon themselves to do the research or go to the gym on their own. Like for me, I sacrifice sleep. I probably get off of work around 2000, come home, make my dinner, wake up at 3:15 a.m., hit the gym at 4 a.m., and then go to PT because that's the best time for me to get my workout in because I'm not gonna have time after work. I'm gonna be so tired and drained. But some people just don't have the accountability on themselves or motivation.
It's dedication.
Yeah. Because first you have motivation. But after motivation goes away, it's really the dedication, discipline. Some people don't have discipline to stay in the gym or anything like that. But
what makes you want to go to the gym?
Me personally, I like getting stronger. I like getting bigger. I mean, it's something I fell in love with like a couple years ago, like 3 years ago. And it's just been kind of like an addiction ever since.
It is an addiction.
Honestly.
You're never satisfied. Even when people say you look swole and big, I look in the mirror and I'm like, damn, I'm still small.
Straight body dysmorphia every day. But it doesn't stop me. It keeps me going. I mean,
and honestly, the gym's people's therapy. Like,
that's a good question.
I used to be kind of depressed and stuff, and was just going out to Prague every weekend, drinking, spending money. And I had to look at myself like, I don't like who I'm becoming. So I had a group of friends in my unit who said, hey, Jeanette, just come to the gym at 4 a.m. I'm like, no, I'll come next week. I got y'all. But one day it just snapped at me to wake up one day, the next day, and say, you know what, I'm going to go to the gym. And it honestly became like a ritual, honestly. Like I started becoming happy. My attitude at work started changing. I stopped drinking. And probably the best decision I ever made in my life was becoming a gym rat.
It's something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Every day.
Like, I don't care. I hit the gym in the morning time. I don't care what type of stuff or shit they got going on at work. My day already started off good, and my attitude at work is even better.
Fixes the itch that you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do y'all watch what y'all put in? Or watch what y'all eat?
No.
Or
Yes.
That was the next question. Do y'all meal prep? And if so, what do y'all meal prep?
Me personally, I wouldn't say like I meal prep myself. A buddy that actually has like a meal prep like company or like a little restaurant thing he does. I've ordered from him before. I kind of eat whatever.
Was it from
my diet's
Abby?
probably my
Abby?
No, his name's Smith. But no, my diet's definitely not the best. But it's something I do want to get into at some point. Like my ultimate goal is to like try to do some bodybuilding comps.
Same.
I know if I'm going to do a bodybuilding comp, I have to really get into my meal prep. So there's going to be a point in my life where I start taking it a little bit more seriously. But as of right now, no, I don't.
So right now I'm meal prepping because my goal is to compete. So I have a coach right now who's helping me, and I count my macros and everything. And right now I'm eating for the past 2 months. I've been eating salmon, tilapia, and rice and some veggies. Very bland, very tiring, but I gotta go to hit, so I gotta hit my goal. And I would love to eat a DFAC to save some money, but the DFAC doesn't really cook what I need to eat, nor do I know what they're putting in their food or how much seasoning they're measuring their food out. So I have to eat what I eat. Yeah.
Well, they're not. I seen them in action. They just say, just dump it in there.
For people like me, like last year, I probably weighed about 150 straight. So for this whole like last year and probably for the future, it's going to be just eat as much as I can to at least bulk up and like put on that weight. Because again, I've been skinny my whole life and people are like, oh, the way you eat, you're going to get fat. I'm like, that's perfectly okay because the one thing I know how to do is be skinny. I've been skinny my whole life. And so that's been really helping me. I weigh about like 185, 190 right now. And it's been great for me.
So you done dirty
Just
bowl?
from eating.
I do
you
see-
like-
I do see
Dirty
that.
bowl came. It's just a whole bunch of calories. Like
Jeez.
genuinely, as much as I could eat. It was about like 5,000 calories at one point a day.
Every time he comes over here, he has something he's up.
Y'all
I'm
see the
like,
food I
damn,
just brought? Like
Pizza
fucking,
Hut.
What?
fucking
Yeah, he's always eating pasta for Pizza Hut every single day.
It must be all the
2 or 3.
He had 2 of them. Last time I said, damn, that's a lot of
it really
pasta.
is.
But like I don't know, I eat like crazy, man. I've weighed around between 160 and 170 since like the 8th grade. I just can't put on. I eat like crazy. I'll work out like crazy. I'll tone up. I'll get stronger or bigger, but I won't weigh anything different. It's just tough.
It's a grind. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I was like 170 pounds when I joined, and it took me a long time. Like I'm 230 right now, and it took me a long time to get to this point.
Yeah, I have the opposite issue.
I definitely do that dirty bulk. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's definitely my method, but
I feel like if you work it out
it's,
really well, like you're consistent in the gym, I feel like it's not as bad as what you eat. It's more of the work you're putting in because anything you can eat, you can really turn into muscle. And
yeah.
there's a different type of working out too. Like you can work out and like lift weights to put on size, and then there's also like obviously working out just to get strong. There's calisthenics. There's CrossFit. I mean, there's a lot of
What's
different
CrossFit?
CrossFit?
Let's not talk about that, but
types.
I can tell you about CrossFit.
I was
Yeah.
You like CrossFit?
I do CrossFit.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're the first person I've actually met that does CrossFit.
I did one CrossFit workout with this
who invited this guy?
with these people in Grab.
Hell of a workout, man.
Because I seen them in the gym and they was like doing a little thing. I was like, dang, I want to try one of them workouts. Let me tell you, after I did that workout, I was cooked for like the next 3-4 days.
Oh, their workouts are tough. Only thing I have against the CrossFitters, how y'all do y'all pull-ups.
Oh, that's
Try it, man. I'll write a program for you one day. I want you to try it.
Them
Hey,
pull-ups,
that sounds good. You should write a program for him. Vice versa.
See how it
Yeah,
goes.
especially because Ned over here, you can plug in your gym channel, dude.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah. Freaking
That would be a good segment. You do CrossFit, and then he does
bodybuilding.
whatever you
Yeah.
do.
I ain't gonna lie.
I got the camera right there. We got the mics and stuff.
I ain't saying CrossFit
Set it up.
ain't nothing, but just the whole swing of pull-ups. Is that really a pull-up?
Make sure you break his ass.
No.
Break his ass, dude.
bro, when you add them all up, it's a lie, and you arms are feeling it.
I feel like
I
your
bet,
shoulders
but-
might, but
I'm telling you, bro.
It's
But,
like just jerking.
All right, you go from doing that to doing muscle ups. Like,
CrossFitters look better than bodybuilders.
CrossFit people do look better than bodybuilders.
They look
I
better.
don't know about that.
uh,
I think
I don't know about that. I don't-
I think bodybuilders are just like
that is
just like
looks pretty
meatheads, but
sick.
CrossFitters, they're like, damn,
Arnold
that's
back in the
that's
day?
an athlete. Sheesh.
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, but
CrossFitters, bodybuilders, they all look good.
Yeah, they're thin
They're all
and
in
like
shape.
muscular.
Dude, I can agree that CrossFitters probably have better like functional strength, like when it comes to like body weight strength and stuff.
Aesthetic looking.
Yeah,
That's the bodybuilders.
I don't know. I mean, my goal's always been like bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
look, when I want my muscles to be big,
I want to look like
I want to
Steve.
see all my muscles straight, like striations and
Yeah.
stuff when I'm like flexing. That's me. That's my personal.
all right. Well,
My main goal is just to look fit. I just want to look fit.
that's fair.
mm,
Okay,
it's a B fit. No.
I've got a genuine question that's up in the air. What do you guys think about performance enhancing drugs in the military? Let's keep it real.
Captain America?
I know everyone here knows at least one person that's like taking something.
Honestly, I don't think nothing's wrong with it.
I think it should be mandatory that we give them to our soldiers. Personally,
I 100% believe with that
personally,
because
why would we not want our military
to be the
to
best.
be that much more fit and jacked? I mean,
I would say because of the health reason.
there are
It's
some
when you
health
abuse
concerns,
it.
right?
Yeah,
That's why
when
you do the
abuse
proper
it.
Using
blood
it-
work and do the
Yes.
research and know what you take.
Well, we
Like,
we
the
could really get guys to pay attention to our PT.
The
Give them
Army has
drugs.
I think if it's going to be supplemented to us, though, like we need to hire like a health team to go along with it, right?
Exactly, because
Like make a whole new
team of
MOS.
doctors.
Make a whole new MOS. Like that's their
Yes.
only job, and they're this to like prick the soldiers and
PED
everything.
doc. you know?
Yeah, because the Army has a plethora of money, so
That's
I can
true.
just spend the money to get the people who actually know what they're doing to help the soldiers out. Just like the
Army Wellness Center?
like the
People
H2F
sleep on
people,
it, yeah.
Mhm.
the Army
Yeah,
Wellness Center,
the Army
H2F
Wellness Center.
Yeah, they
Just
just
add
have,
a-
just have like a
add another department.
Yeah.
I
For
just-
the people who don't know what the Army Wellness Center, because I know y'all know in the military, is somewhere like we can go do like our body fat percentages in a bipod. They give us like you can run on a treadmill with the mask on. They'll give you like O2 oxygen levels and everything. Your blood works and stuff like that. They're really good. If you're in the military, always go check out your Army Wellness Center and all that stuff. They're actually very useful and like
And
they'll
it's
help you
free.
out.
It's free.
And it's free.
It's free because you know how much you would pay for that
In the States.
outside the army.
And some of them work for the. I know one of ours, one of the Asian dudes there. He used to be the nutrition for the NBA professionally. So like he knows what he's talking about. Now. He's very knowledgeable, like what you need to eat and what you need to do to lose weight and stay as an athlete. That's
Keep
what his
in
big
mind.
thing. He's also the leader of the Striker Leaders course here in our unit.
It's free.
I don't get it because like I've seen a lot of leadership, and they'll get like say new soldiers into the unit, and these guys, 120, 130 pounds, can't lift a rock above their head. But the minute they say anything about like, hey, what if I took this? Leadership's gonna harp down on it, which doesn't make sense in my eyes because coming from a skinny like guy who grew up skinny, people don't understand how difficult it is to genuinely put on weight and become that much stronger because it's just your genetics. Like you can't really do much. And so how do they expect a lot of these guys to get bigger and stronger? I've seen a lot of skinny guys go to the gym, put in the work, but make 0 to none progress with anything they do.
Again,
Give them
it comes back to because what is the army about?
Readiness.
No, not even that. Saving your own ass, right?
Yeah.
So it falls back on Commander First Sergeant. Say you do got that one soldier that wants to take performance enhancing whatever, and something happens. It falls back on the First Sergeant Commander. Their ass is grass, their career gone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe if they were to allow it and they were gonna like give it to soldiers, they need to make a whole new MOS, train a bunch of people how to do the things properly, and they can't have anybody abusing it. That's like the biggest issue. And people abuse right now Percocets and everything, and like
it
coding.
falls back on the First
And
Sergeant
it falls back on the health clinics and stuff like that. Like, yo, like you didn't notice this dude was like always running out of Percocets or codeine in the last 3 months. Yeah, like
so the army is like the biggest thing in the army. Save your own ass. So
yeah.
if anything we do can get the army in trouble, they're not gonna do it.
And the whole saving your own ass comes to like really like bad leadership. Like some you have really bad. I'm not gonna say all leaders, but some you'll have 1 or 2 bad leaders though. Don't give 2 shits about their soldiers. Be like, yo, let them do whatever they want to do. Then the minute the heat comes back on them, they're like, oh, I didn't know they were doing that. Even though they're 100% knowledgeable, they were doing that the whole time, and they're like, yeah, I didn't know. Like, yeah, it's not on me, and it's crazy that's really how the army sometimes is. But I feel like that's what most jobs are. Like your boss will sometimes let you do some crazy stuff, and then when it comes back to him, you'll be like, nah.
Who said that?
Me. But since we are talking about living, what's y'all's favorite exercises in the gym? Like if you had to pick one that you were willing to go do right now, you know you'll
chest.
like.
I would say leg day.
I'm like every wannabe bodybuilder. I like benching.
Chest.
I gotta say, the dumbbell press, dumbbell chest press.
I've been hitting the incline Smith. That hits.
I would say leg day. Everybody hates leg day. I even hate leg day.
You disgust me.
It makes me feel good when you know that you cooked your legs and you're walking around like Bambi for the next 2 days.
Yeah, mine's dumbbell bench. I love the dumbbell. I don't even bench, dude. I just use the dumbbells because it excites me more to see that I could do 100 on each arm than it does like 2 plates on the.
Now, when you hit that 315, then you be like, damn.
I was about to say,
I'm a man now.
Maybe one day.
I just recently hit the 315, and man, it's a barbell bench was my favorite.
Now you want to go for 405.
Yeah.
Y'all two are in the 1,000 pound clubs now, huh? Or higher now?
Yeah. So last year I did my first 1,000-pound club. I was at 1,015 pounds. Did it in the beginning of this year. I got in the 1,200 pounds. So.
Well, you were there.
I actually haven't done the 1,000-pound club yet. Could I do it? Yes, but I just haven't actually went and done it. I need to.
You should do it.
I don't know. I heard your squats
the
lacking.
income. You should do the income competition in December. It's a part of the competition they do at Memorial Gym, and they use kilo plates and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So before I got hurt, I was for sure a part of the 1,000-pound club, but I never actually did it. But now I don't know if I'm part of it anymore. Just solely because my bench has like went down since I got hurt. I haven't tried to bench.
What happened to you? Why'd you get hurt?
I was benching and then tore my pec muscle.
Hey, my homeboy Mike Trent just tore his
from the Trent tweet.
He just tore his
saw
pec
that
muscle.
video.
Hurt me 6 months out of the gym.
Yeah, that shit broke my heart a little bit.
That's sad.
It was not fun. It was not fun, but bench I haven't tried to do it since. I do incline. I can do like 45s, but I don't go any higher. Because I showed you in Mercy earlier.
Yeah, he has like a weird thing. He can show you right now. That's weird as
like if I try to go down for like a bench or some shit, there needs to be weight.
Yeah, there needs to be weight, but like it like his tendon like stretches really badly. It's disgusting.
It's so nasty.
Out of the 3 compound lifts, the bench, the deadlift, and the squat, which one's your favorite?
Squat.
And deadlift.
Deadlift for me. Yeah,
Deadlift's cool because like I'm picking up the most weight, but it's probably bench.
Bench.
Deadlift's the only one I can compete.
I think bench gets you the most.
Remember,
in my opinion.
Deadlift's the only one that can compete with anybody here. Everything else is
Really now?
weak as hell.
What's your max on deadlift?
475 was the highest I've ever gotten to. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, but like,
I mean, that's a lot though.
this guy, I don't go to the gym like that.
I'm at 5.
That's a motorcycle, dude.
On deadlift? That's crazy. I mean,
That's crazy.
That's healthy.
I did it recently. I did it 500 recently. I've been on my cut for the past like 4 months. I'm at like 188 pounds. And I was like, let me try and do 500 pounds again. I did it with ease. I was surprised. I was like,
My main question for you, since you like really watch what you eat, when you come across like something that just smells so good, and you're like, damn, I gotta have that. What keeps you locked in?
the goal of competing in a bodybuilder competition. I have a goal. There's somebody I follow on Instagram who has a physique how I want to look like. I keep on like, I can get this physique. So to lock in.
If you smell a pizza, you just gonna pull up that bitch like, damn, this could be me.
It's mentally image in my head. No diddy.
But
in my head.
Imagine how good that shit's gonna taste after the competition.
Oh my goodness.
That
After I do I wanted to do a competition out here in Germany, but being on prep and then they tell me, oh, we're going to Hohenfels for a month, or you're going to Poland for a month. It took me out my prep because there's no gyms in the field. So
how did you watch what you eat out there? You didn't? You just
didn't. MREs, and I did try and pack some healthy snacks like the little salmon packets or tuna packets, some crackers. I try to pack some healthy snacks at least. But those don't really do that much. So and then the MREs, and then also the food trucks after they come out the box. I was at the steak truck every day. Surprisingly, in Hohenfeld, I still didn't put on weight. I lost weight because of how hot it was, and we have our kid on and stuff. So you're always gonna burn some calories in that heat.
That healthy food smells like.
I feel like I'm
gonna just put that out there because he opened up some chicken in my car. It was like the pre-packed chicken. Smell like. I'm like, hey, bro, get that dog food out of here. What are you doing?
If the macro was right, hey, I don't care how bad it smells or how nasty it tastes, I'm gonna eat it.
Yo, Ned talked a little bit about y'all's best. Like like I said, what's y'all's best or like your favorite? He said, what's your favorite like compound lifts, right?
Yeah.
What's y'all's least favorite? Like one that when it's that day to work out that muscle, you're like, not that.
Deadlift.
Deadlift for you?
Deadlift, yeah. I can't stand it. Yeah.
I only say hamstrings because like after I work them out, I'll be laying in bed a few hours later. Me and Charlie Horse.
I gotta say hamstrings too. But when I ran college track my first year, I had to monitor my hamstrings. So my left hamstring's always been weak still, and I hate doing that.
I'm just not a fan of getting the Charlie Horse.
For me, lately, it's been squatting just because my knee's been kind of messed up. So it's like as soon as I get done squatting, like it's just pain, and it like kind of ruins a lot of my leg day. So even like if I'm doing extensions, leg press, anything, I just have that knee pain the whole time.
I would say
pain.
Get away a little bit from the squat and try to go to the hack squat. That'll relieve a little bit of pressure, and then walking on a treadmill backwards also helps relieve a little knee pain too.
Didn't know that. I have gotten away from squatting for a little while just because of that, and it's helped it get kind of like back to normal. But I'll try that treadmill.
Yeah, I never knew the treadmill thing, man. Where were you when I hurt my ankle?
So since you're like really big into fitness, right? I'm pretty sure like people ask you like advice and tips and tricks on how to work out.
Yeah.
Are you always open to give people advice?
Oh, always. But when it comes to fitness, if somebody showing me that they want to better themselves, because they want to better themselves physically, and then when you better yourself physically, it also helps you mentally. So I'm always down to help people out.
So what about the people that you encounter those people that just want to talk, pretty much?
They don't show up to the gym and all like that.
Yeah,
man,
wasting your time.
I mean, I'm still talking about something I love. So it's on them, honestly. If they don't show up to the gym, I tell people, hey, y'all welcome to come work out with me at 4:00 in the morning. If you don't want to get up, then it's on you. I'm gonna be at the gym, holding myself accountable at 4:00 in the morning in the gym. So if you don't want to wake up,
dedication. 4:00 in the morning, that's a real dedication.
Hey, so, I don't know. Every time I'm doing cardio now, I listen to like these motivational videos, just like different clips of other people speaking. And the one person who had me like big on like putting in the work was is Kobe. There's times where Kobe would be in the gym 3 hours, 4 hours before practice even starts, and he's putting in work. And to get to where I need to be, some people are blessed genetically. Like, people have talent, but what's going to be talent is dedication. And that's why I realized I have to be dedicated to this gym shit if I'm trying to get somewhere in life with it.
Yeah. I mean, I know sometimes I like dedication or commitment. So, like, I remember you were telling me the story of the Asian dude who saw you in Prague, right?
Yeah, and he told me he saw one of my videos, and I used to record some videos here and there. This gym I'm at right now is making it a little hard to record, but he said he saw my video and he got him and his friends motivated to go to the gym, and I'm like, cool, because I like that I'm reaching out to, even if I'm reaching out to one person, it might not be millions of people. Like, I don't have a lot of people on Instagram followers and stuff, but if I'm just reaching one person, that's all that matters. My IG is jned_fitness on Instagram. But if I'm just reaching one person, it's just reaching one person and it's getting them motivated into the gym. It's making me happy. And it made me smile saying that watching my video helped them and motivated him.
Now that I have you guys, and we're talking a little bit about fitness, on our first episode, we talked about the ACFT and how difficult it is compared to the APFT. Which one did y'all three prefer instead, the ACFT or the APFT, and why?
ACFT. It's basically a whole hit workout where and you actually have rest in between the workouts. Where the APFT, as soon as you got done with the push-ups, straight to the sit-ups, and then if you have the sit-ups, you go for that 2-mile run. So you really don't have that much rest time. And then I think on the ACFT after the plank, where you have what, a 5 minute rest before
10 minutes.
10-minute rest before the 2-mile run.
Yeah,
I hated the APFT, dude. Simply because I'm like super fit, but I cannot do sit-ups to save my life. My first few APFTs, I failed because I can't do sit-ups. I'm like, dude, this is really defining like how fit I am as a soldier. This punk APFT. Oh,
what about you two?
Take me up.
That's what I like about the ACFT is like I actually feel like it's like testing more of your like strength abilities. It's not just like how many times can you like push yourself off the ground and how many times can you sit up. It's like you have a deadlift, you have a power throw, you have like a sprint category, you have a plank, which I prefer the leg tuck personally.
Same. Facts.
I was about to say,
leg tuck is way better.
You still have some push-ups and then you still have a 2-mile run. Like I think it's actually testing you in multiple ways. And like, yeah, they made it like kind of easier to pass, but like it's definitely harder to like max everything. And it really shows like people that put in the work as opposed to just how many times can you sit up.
Oh my god, the APFT used to piss me off.
Definitely, ACFT is definitely harder, but I thought the APFT was way better. It was smooth. It was easy, quick.
It was easier.
It was quick. Get done.
That's true.
You 300, you're done. You know.
I don't care about none of that.
You got 1 hour to do it.
You can get a whole troop done within what, like an hour and a half.
I don't care about how smooth it was. I don't like the fact that the APFT is telling me how fit of a soldier I was based off how many sit-ups, push-ups and sit-ups I could do.
That's what most people say why they like the APFT. It was less prep time. Not enough. You don't have to put all those weights out there and all those equipment out there.
Lazy.
Get all those people certified to know how to grade it properly and all that stuff. It is laziness overall.
Y'all really rather do that sprint drag? Because that sucks.
So the ACFT shows like the APFT who puts in work after.
I mean, I don't mind either. I had pretty good scores on both.
Harder and it takes more effort.
What's everybody's ACFT score?
Mine?
Yeah.
As of
your best one
yesterday. My best one? 589.
551.
What? That's your best one?
Hey, I hate the plank, and I'm a bodybuilder. I don't run.
That's why I like CrossFit.
I got a 15:45. Still decent 2 mile time.
Yeah, the runs don't I can't max.
I'll never max a run.
My best score was the recent one I just got. It was 586.
I know. That's why I tried really hard this
That's
last
so
time.
crazy too, because it was right after came off the surgery, and you see me up, bro. I was in the gym like twice a day. Like, man, I gotta get this score. Came in with a 586. I was like, damn.
Yeah, I think
What about y'all threes?
my best one is 580, but the most one I had recently a month ago was 571. One thing I can't get is the ball throw.
Bro,
Damn, for real?
Get that
Hey,
shit.
you gotta throw it and yell.
I just learned this recently.
Yeah, just
You
line
gotta
up,
jump. You gotta jump with
and
it.
throw it, bro.
That's what I tell her. I tell her
boom.
just jump.
I tried it out because
A
that's
little bit of spring in there. Launch that stuff.
yeah.
It's all on the jump. You just gotta line it up right. Jump, and just let it go.
Mhm.
Go to the moon each time.
What about you two?
My best one. Was
I mean, when you wake up, of course.
my best one's my most recent one. It was like a 593, I think.
Damn.
Yeah. So
Bro,
not
it's 'cause you weigh
terrible.
like 80 pounds.
We just said how much I weigh. You know how much work I put in to get here? That hurts, man.
I got a 595 on my last one.
Jeez.
I actually have an ACFT coming up on Tuesday, so we'll see.
600?
It's-
600?
It's tough.
I don't know if I'll ever max a run.
That run is
Everything
like
else
what?
like a
1230 max?
No,
1330.
13.
1330 is the max for 100.
1330 is the max?
Yeah, then it's 10 seconds. 10 seconds is 1 point every like 10 seconds
Yeah.
after that. So I got like a 1450 last time, and that was like 90 something points. I was like that like almost like 90 points. I was like, yo, what the
I think.
But like the last 30 seconds, yeah, good luck. I can't do it because of the sprint dry carry. I get too tired after the sprint dry carry.
I can't admit, like after that sprint dry carry,
Legs are cooked.
I'll be cooked.
You know,
Trying to run after that, I'll be like,
That's my favorite event.
Really?
I'm
You're the
doing-
first person I ever heard say
I'm
that.
doing like maybe my best time ever was when we first started up was a 129. Right now, I think I'm at a 131 around there. It's easy.
I see people
If you
jog it.
if you have the
And
proper
I mean, you can really jog it, honestly.
if you have the proper form, it's easy.
Yeah.
I think
My cheat is
how hard you can pull that sled too.
Yeah, that's definitely the key.
Like for me, the sled is light. I can whip that thing
Yeah.
back and forth pretty fast. That slows a lot of people down.
Yeah, the thing I used to catch up, the thing I actually like push myself the hardest is when we do the lateral one.
Yeah, same.
That's
Yeah,
the
'cause a
part
lot
where
of
like
people-
you need to catch your time. Like the lateral's the easiest thing you can do.
Bro, so the lateral, like if you just like if you think about it, you know how like gazelles run? It's like a bound.
Yeah.
Like that. If you do that, it's gonna chop down your time so much because you see people like all flat footed and shit crossing their damn feet.
Yeah.
Looking sloppy as hell. Of course you gonna bust time doing all that shit, but if you just like
At that bounce.
bound down, bro,
Yeah.
and bound back, you're golden.
It's
That's where
done.
you make up your time right there.
And
That's the easiest one.
I had one ACL. I had one ACFT where I almost went off on. I actually stopped during sprint dry carry because one grader pissed me off. During the I think the sprint, he was trying to tell me my whole body has to cross the line, and I was trying to argue with him, telling him your body does not have to cross the line. Your feet and your hands have to touch the line, and that's it. And then pissed me off to the point where I walked off. And then one of my PSG said, "Hey, just come and finish it through." Then I went back in the regs and I had to show him, "Hey, you were wrong." That pissed me off. Some people don't know the regs when they're grading the ACFT.
And for everyone who doesn't know, like the score is out of 600, 6 events, 100 on each event. So like 550 to 580, 590, those are actually really good scores. The average score or like a decent score, I'm pretty sure is like what 540, which
Yeah,
is like
Well,
a
that's
90.
the,
on-
that's the army like good score.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
The
standard.
average score is like
540
in the
and
400s.
80 in each
But
event.
we all know those mother are getting like below 400s.
Yeah, the average
And
score is
it's
like 400.
What you say? You should get at least a 500.
It's
Like,
disgusting.
The minimum to join the army, you need to get 360.
wow, I didn't even know that.
60 in each event.
What do you guys think about the female standards being lower than the males? Because I don't know, like one of my exes, she was able to like max almost everything, but her standards were out of this world. I think like the max deadlift she had to do was like 200 for 3 reps.
I think it's
for the
good.
freaking ball, like,
I mean, I don't think it's low. I mean, of course, girls can't lift. I'm not sexist or anything.
They can.
Most girls can't lift as much as us guys can lift. There's a few girls who can lift as much as us. Those are just freaking natures, I call them. But most girls can't lift as much as us. So, of course, their standards going to be low and should be low.
I think it should be MOS based.
I agree on that one.
Oh, what's base?
If I have like a female who's like a clerk,
The
I don't expect her to be lifted as much as an infantry guy or
infantry
Yeah.
female.
Or infantry
or
female.
infantry female, I should say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The infantry female, I expect
I
you
mean,
to be out there
shoot.
killing.
Yeah, we talked about this last time too. Like, yeah, they should have just kept it the MOS based like system. It's the smartest way to keep it. It's the most neutral one too.
I
Like,
damn sure be scoring high. I'm a SSA clerk.
yeah, I would have been scoring high. I would have been maxing out mine too as a 74 Delta out here. And all right, we're gonna move to the last podcast because this is taking a little longer than I thought. Since kind of new here, like, how y'all been enjoying your European experience so far? We'll start. Anyone can start. Like, how y'all enjoying it?
Me personally, I've loved it. I mean, I've gotten to travel to so many different places. Places I honestly like growing up, I never thought I'd be able to do. Like we were like I grew up in like a lower like middle like class family, like single parent. Like I never thought in a million years I'd be out here in Europe, like going to a different country like every month. So for me personally, I've loved it. I'm ready to get back to the States. I leave in like February, but I've enjoyed every part of it being out here.
About you too?
I loved it. Being an African American man in Europe.
Go ahead. Tell us about y'all experience.
Man, it's like, especially my favorite city is Prague. Going out to Prague.
That was your city at one point.
Yeah, so I'm still the mayor of Prague. Still the king of Prague. It's like the girls out there are like, so us are 10s. They might be like, to me they're 10s. I bring them back to the States, they're 10s. They might be 7s in Prague, but back in the States they're 10s. They're beautiful. And no offense to American girls, but some American girls are entitled. They expect the guy to do everything. You pay for dinner. You pay for my clothes and stuff. Where the European girls, they're not as needy. They'll actually take care of you. Mm-hmm. You take them out sometimes, but they'll rather do the small things like going for a picnic, doing a Lego date, something like that.
Agreed. Yeah.
What part of the States are you from?
I'm from Atlanta.
So I think the thing is,
LA's the same thing.
You have to like understand, like in different states, there's different levels to it. So like a Cali 10 is not going to be the same as like an Idaho 10.
Yeah,
there's definitely levels to it. Like a Cali 6 is an Idaho 10. It's the wildest shit.
But a lot of these girls
be surprised what could come out of some random like Nebraska. You'd be surprised what could come out of Nebraska.
No, granted.
I hate women from Nebraska. I'm just saying that right now.
Like for instance, some of the American girls, if you take them to the Cheesecake Factory,
yeah,
they think that's nothing. They think that's like a bottom level restaurant. The Cheesecake Factory is expensive.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, your experience in Germany? Me, being an African American man and everything.
Well, so besides that, besides all that, I love it here. I've been here for about a year and a half now, and besides, traveling is great. Trying out new foods, meeting people. You go to a bar and you'll sit down and hear this one random, either German or Spaniard or French dude barely speak English. I have the best conversation with these people.
I say to you, I'm sorry for y'all.
It's bad, honestly. And I went back to leave a few weeks ago, and I felt like it was a culture shock to me. Like, I was like, what the f- is going on here?
It's definitely more peaceful.
Yeah, Nate, we was actually talking about this the other day. The way everything is like ran over here, yeah, it has its ups and downs. There's like so many rules over here, but it's a better way of living over here than it is in the States. All the way down to school and education.
Yeah,
the United States sucks.
Yeah,
so,
I have a
school and education, but out here,
I have a German friend. I have a few German friends. They're telling me how the taxes might be a little more expensive, but if something goes wrong with them, they're sick or something like that. Their job pays them when they're sick. In the States, you go on sick leave or something like that, you're sick, your job ain't gonna pay you.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know they paid. I didn't know they paid you during your sick days.
They do that. Even if you happen to be a woman and you're pregnant, you are still getting your full. You will have your job and probably still get paid, and you come back for like a while. Yeah, I'm talking about like 6 months or longer, probably. Like 2 years.
Yeah, something like that.
Like childcare out here, it's a big deal, but like.
Oh damn! She said 3 years over there. 3 years you give you maternity leave.
3 years. Yeah.
That's crazy.
You're lucky to get 3 weeks in the States.
And it's more peaceful out here. You don't have to worry about your car getting robbed or trying to get shot at.
That's the biggest thing I'm worried about.
I want to say that. Yeah. I know a couple people have their windows smashes in
maybe that, but
in Belgium and stuff.
A gun put to your head. You ain't got no gun put to your head.
That's true. No guns here.
That's just petty theft, man. In the States, yeah, you got to worry about somebody like shooting.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a lot of like what you put into it is what you get back. I know a lot of people when I first got here, they were like, "Oh man, Germany, Europe. Like I want to go back to the States." These are the same motherfuckers that are sitting in their room playing video games every day, drinking their ass off every weekend, just sitting in their room. These are the same motherfuckers that don't go to the gym. But I feel like if people really got out and explored, because it's so easy. Like I've seen flights to Spain, $30
Yep.
round trip. Go live a little bit. Your family has never had this opportunity. Your friends have never had this opportunity at your age, your life. They've never had this.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you take advantage and go see the world and have a little bit of culture in your life instead of sit in your barracks? Also, if people don't know, Germany has one of the highest suicide rates. And the reason for that being is because motherfuckers just sit in their rooms and don't do anything and just rot away. Like, go live your life a little bit. And
Oh, you mean military wise, huh?
Yeah.
I it took me a second to think about that.
Yeah, military wise, I was gonna say, yeah.
in Germany, yes.
Yeah.
Most they might do, like,
We call them barracks rats over
they
here.
just go to maybe the Nuremberg, the one.
Not,
And stay a Fugon.
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
honestly,
stay
that would
there.
be even better for some of these guys because
Yeah, no, there's some people that don't even
they just
leave the barracks and stuff.
Which
they,
is bad, especially if you people who go out and your family has never traveled like this and nothing. You get to be the reason. Tell them the story, show them the pictures, show them, just tell them anything. Like, yeah, I went to one place, it was a good time. They're like, all right, well, I'll probably go there one of these days. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah.
It's so crazy because there's trains that work.
In
In the States, you can't catch no goddamn train to.
No, the transportation system here is amazing.
And if you crunch on money, shoot, for me, when I went to Amsterdam, I took a flex bus.
Oh yeah, those are
Cheap as
clutch.
hell.
I haven't
It
tried
might,
buses
might
are
be a little
clutch.
longer, but cheap
What's
as
a
hell.
flex bus?
Yeah.
It's basically like a Greyhound bus.
Yeah, you can take it to countries and stuff. It's
and it's
day max. You'll be in one, and it'll take you to your location that you pay
I
for.
would get on that. Get on that with the boys, bro.
Yeah.
Just drink up
Bus
the.
trip.
You can take like
Yeah,
night
we
buses.
should do that.
Sounds cool.
Like, wake up
Yeah.
in the morning and all of a sudden you're in Italy.
I missed a
Yeah,
flight
exactly.
from Prague to Italy, and we took a flex bus there one time.
Bro, see?
it's
the same day.
crazy
We
because,
were at the
like,
same time.
One of my best friends, love this dude to death, but I don't know the last time he left base. Base is like maybe a 2-3 mile radius. Like that is a terrible way in my eyes to like live. And he kind of just sits in his room, goes to the gym, love him for that, but just plays video games all day. And he's perfectly content. But I really don't get it. It's like you have this opportunity, just why don't you want to go and experience things that like not a lot of people can experience in this world.
Yeah. I tell all my new soldiers who come in who don't have their passport, hey,
Go get your passport.
get your passport. If you gotta tell your mom, send your birth certificate. Tell your mom as soon as possible. Send my birth certificate. Because the only way we all know 2CR ain't the best unit, but the best way to make it through Germany is to travel and get out and see different things.
Because we do get a lot of off time. Being in the army, we get so much off time.
Yes, but being in
So
Europe
many-
and then
Being in Europe, you get German and American holidays. If
So
y'all
much
people in the States
downtime.
that know, they're in the military, yeah, you get both holidays, German and American holidays.
Going back to that suicide rate, it's actually mandatory that every month we get a 4-day. Not a lot of people, like not a lot of units in the States get that, but because like people are so depressed and like lonely and sucking, they have to give us a 4-day every month.
And a lot of soldiers, like I promote this to all my soldiers, the boss thing. Not a lot of them know about the boss and everything. I'm like, yo, like because most boss reps are, like better terms, trash. Yeah, I mean most of them, not all of
Go
them.
on Facebook and follow it.
Yeah.
It's good.
Get with y'all boss reps if y'all need to. I think coming up in November or maybe sometime this month, they're doing a trip to Paris.
Yeah, the
Yes,
boss.
I did
They
just see
do.
that.
They do
What's
all
boss
types of
though? For the people that don't know,
better opportunity for single soldiers. So they do all types. They do like snowboarding trips, skiing trips. All
they have the
types
buses
of
right now to Oktoberfest too.
And
They're
in
the
the
same
summer
people.
they do like they go to like the big lakes like what's that shit
Garmisch.
called? Yeah,
Garmisch,
Lake BC.
BC,
Yeah.
BC, some shit like that.
And yeah, I don't think people get that. Like, there's so many different things for all different kinds of people. Say someone likes to go hike and see wilderness. There's so many beautiful places to do that in Europe. Say people like to go party and like live it up. There's so many places. Or like people who just love to live on the beach and tan the out. There's so many places, and people just don't understand. Like, there's so many different things that you can do while traveling that like would make you so happy, but no one understands this.
And another thing people don't know is the train tickets here. You can buy a group of 5 people train tickets for $20
Yeah.
for the whole day.
Yeah.
And you go anywhere you want for the whole day.
Just to cap you off of a hit, what he was saying there between the boss and WR, out of all the stuff that you love to do, if you can't find it through them, they can probably give you a nice discount to any of it. That's in the States and here in Europe.
Yeah.
So
It's so crazy to me that you're people from over here be like, oh yeah, I want to live in New York City, LA. No, the you though.
it's not the
Yeah.
movies.
No, I once got a German who she told me, she was like, I was like, where do you want to live? Me thinking, LA, New York, Texas. She's like, Wisconsin. I was like, Wisconsin. You know somebody in Wisconsin that you're trying to go meet up with. Ain't nobody want to go live in Wisconsin.
I don't know nothing about Wisconsin. Yeah.
But it's crazy to me that I get it, like they want to travel and like see, but I could get that, like, I want to travel there. But I've met some people that be like, I want to go live there.
Yeah, like it's not the
If they want to
movies.
go live there, they will be cooked.
Not the movies.
yeah.
You see, it looks cool and lavish. They're having fun on social media, getting crazy and all that, and everybody's all happy. But when you go there, most of these cities they're not that clean. They're not that happy.
Even I had a few of my European friends tell me they go to the States to visit, and they're like, they come back like, yeah, never mind, I don't want to live there.
It's just that the food.
I told y'all.
A lot of people.
I ain't gonna lie, the food. I do miss one thing I miss about the States is the food.
Trust me, it's banging. It's hella good.
I miss the food in the state. I miss my Chick-fil-A, my Waffle House.
Mm-hmm.
But the food out here is healthier.
It's way healthier. 100%.
No, yeah. I mean, no, I love Germany. The last question I was really gonna ask y'all, but you guys kind of touched it up. Like, have y'all ever experienced anything negative in Europe, like racism or like just like, hey, this dude because he's American or anything crazy like that? Any crazy stories like that? And that'll be the last topic, and then we'll close out from there.
In France, they're actually pretty rude out there. And in Berlin, I was getting the most stares in Berlin.
In Berlin?
Yeah.
What about you guys?
I was once in Nuremberg hanging out, and this dude, he heard us speaking English, and he's like, hey, are you American? And of course, one of the guys was like, yeah, we're American soldiers. And he's like, oh, well, you and you Americans as a third. He's like, I'm from Mother Russia. We're going to run the world one day as third. We're just like, wow, bro. Like, that's crazy.
I've heard so many stories of like Americans, like they're going out to like the clubs and whatever and getting jumped on by foreigners. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, you experienced anything crazy? Or you just blend in?
I mean, I do kind of blend in a little bit in my life. But, I mean, you remember Croatia, of course. That was probably like one of the worst moments I had in Europe. Was getting jumped.
Oh yeah, in Croatia.
You got jumped.
What?
Let's hear about that.
We both got jumped in Croatia.
I believe
Yeah,
you.
we did. No, we both got jumped.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say
we're not gonna go into the reason we got jumped,
why, but we definitely like went out in front of these dudes and thought it was just like 3 of them. It ended up being like 9 or 10.
9 or 10 of them.
They walked off down this road, thinking because I didn't see anybody else down there, but all of a sudden they were all there.
Yeah, they definitely narrowed us into like a little park, and like 10, like there was 4 of them because me and him discussed it because we were following. They were like, you take 2, I take 2, right? Yeah, like it's fair enough. There were some scrawny like looking dudes who were like, I could take 2, he could take 2, and then when we got to the park, like behind us, just 6 more came around like in a circle. I was like, yo, we just got led somewhere.
I am sorry, brother, but if you ain't the first, you the last. I'm taking off.
Yeah.
Reality got quick.
Yeah,
reality came real fast.
I would have took the off.
But other than that, yeah, that's the only like negative experience I experienced in Europe. But
that's been good.
They do stare a lot out here.
Well, especially to y'all.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think that's just like what they do out here. I don't think it's like necessarily that they're staring at you to be like rude. Or
I don't think it's like a rude
It's just
thing.
part of their culture.
They just stare.
Because I got German neighbors, and I'll just be driving up the road, just looking at me like just dead eye all the way up until I pull in my driveway. And I'm
Like one time I was like,
good? You're gonna break neck every single time I pull in?
I was driving and this old lady, she was staring so hard, bro. I smelt her in my car. Like, that's how hard she was looking. I'm like, God damn, dude.
all right. Well, hey, thank you for guys for coming. If you guys want to come again, just let me know. We'll give you more questions and stuff like that. But for right now, go ahead, close this out, Kai, and then go ahead, say the thing.
So to be fair, this isn't my thing. This is Cruz's closeout line, and he says it the best, but he's not here. So for all you ladies out there, your clog piping is our liking.